Hello students, welcome to social science class. Today we will discuss what did Hitler think about children and mothers in the Nazi society. He had a belief. He thought that a strong Nazi society could be built only when children are taught the Nazi ideology. So when it comes to power, first of all, he cleaned and purified the school. Now cleaning and purifying have a different meaning here. It means that all the teachers who belong to the Jew community, these all teachers were removed from the school. Then the children were segregated or separated. Mean the Jewish children were separated from the Aryan children. These children, they could not play together, they could not sit together, they could not have food together. Later on, the Jewish children, they were thrown out of the school. Also, the students, those who were physically disabled or who were considered undesirables, they all were thrown out from the school. They did not have right to get any sort of education. Only the Aryan children had the right to get the education. Later on, in 1940, the children who were thrown away from the school, the Jewish children, the disabled one, these children were sent to the concentration camps or to the gas chambers where they were killed. Then Nazi schooling was a period of ideological teaching or training. How? First of all the textbooks were rewritten. And in these books, racial ideology was introduced. If you remember, in our previous class we discussed about, he believed in the theory of Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer's survival of the fittest. So in this textbook, it was explained that Aryan race is the most powerful race and it must multiply. And the other races, they have to be hated and they have to be eliminated. Then stereotypes were popularized about the Jews. Children were taught, don't be with the Jew children, hate the Jews, don't like them, don't be with them at all. These were fed in the minds of the Aryan children right from their young age. Children were taught to be loyal, hate Jews, and worship Hitler. It was taught to them that Hitler is the Führer. Führer here means he is the savior of the country. And they should love Hitler, they should worship Hitler. He is having the solutions of all the problems. Even he wanted to train the students to be more masculine, more aggressive. And that's why he promoted even the boxing in these schools that could make the boys more aggressive. Youth organizations were formed to educate children his ideology. There were mainly three parts. First, Jango. As a child having his 10th birthday, then he had to join a Jango. There he was given an oath to be loyal to Hitler and to love Hitler, all these things. Then he had to remain there for 4 years, and then at the age of 14 he had to enter into the next youth organization, that was the Hitler Youth. In 1936 it was made compulsory for all the Aryan children to join these groups. Remember, these groups were only and only for the Aryan children and also for the boys, not for girls. For girls, there were different organizations because Hitler wanted that men or boys have to be more aggressive and girls should be trained to be more loving. They should be trained how to take care of children and all these things. So these groups were only meant for the boys. So at the age of 14, they had to enter to the next group, that is the Hitler Youth. And 4-year training was given to them. In that, they learned to worship war. It was told that war is the only solution of all the problems. Glorify aggression and violence. They were told to be more aggressive and more violent. Condemn democracy. Criticize democracy. Democracy is the worst thing. Then hate Jews, communists, gypsies, etc. So all this rigorous training was given to the youth. He wanted that this youth must support him for all the time. Then after the age of 18, they had to go for the labor service. Now here you must understand, it was compulsory for all the Aryan children to be or to provide their labor service in all the projects which were started by Hitler to provide the employment. And they had to work in the labor service at least for 6 months. And later on, they had to join the army and other organizations. The Nazi cult of motherhood. Cult means belief. What did Nazi thought about the motherhood? As we have already discussed, Nazis always wanted the boys to be more aggressive and the girls to be more loving, and they should take care of, they were trained how to take good care of children right from their early childhood. Hitler once said in 1933 that in my state the mother is the most important citizen. So by this statement you can see that he had lot of respect for mother. But the question here is, what type of mothers? Only those mothers who had racially desirable children. Means those women, those Aryan women who bore the children, they were aborted. Even they were given different type of concession. Say for example, in hospital concession was there, in shops, in railway tickets, everywhere they were awarded. But only those women who had the racially desirable children. But those women who had undesirable children means children of Jews or gypsies or any non-Aryan, these women were punished. In Hitler's Germany, all the Aryan women had to follow the prescribed code of conduct. Now you understand this. What does it mean? The Aryan women could not marry a non-Aryan man. Right? If any Aryan woman by any chance was found married to a non-Aryan, then that woman, that lady was punished severely. And she was punished in the public. Her head was shaven and the face was blackened, and one placard in her name showing that I have sullied my nation, I have cheated my nation. So those Aryan women who had undesirable children, they were severely punished. So this was what the Nazi or Hitler had a thinking about the motherhood. That's all in today's lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.